I swear I'm still gonna be salty if I'm right and Sachi's at that goddamn park. Just because it's like, you clearly know what I'm talking about. When we're meeting in this goddamn classroom. I didn't specifically, she said usual place, and it's like, okay. But we're in the classroom. I'm talking about the classroom. Like, oh, dot, 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 dot. The girls trudge back to their respective rooms. Soon enough, I'm left alone on the lobby sofa, gazing blankly out the window. In the end, I throw myself right back into the problem without even taking the time to stand up and stretch my legs. The usual place, is it? The usual modifier means it has to be somewhere she visits frequently. In context, some place that I've been with her on a regular basis. No matter how many times I roll those conditions around through my head, the only places that fit the bill are inside the grounds of this school. It's enough to make me realize just how limited our relationship is. Sachi and I really have never been more than classmates. Our frequent interactions are the result of simple proximity inside this somewhat claustrophobic school. Not that any of that is an excuse. So I can't even track down a single classmate without my special eyes and ears. Thank God my master's not alive to see this. She'd be in hysterics. No. If my master was here, she'd probably be angry at me before anything else. Angry that I'm wasting my time thinking about this crap instead of the problem at hand. Oh, what? That's right. Think. Am I going to have another brain blast? I really... God damn it. If the general premise I'm working from is correct, there was to be something I'm missing here. This isn't the first time I've hit a wall like this, and Asuko taught me what to do at times like these. The concept of coincidence was invented by rapid romanticists as a pickup line. Listen up and listen good. Things happen the way they do for a reason. When none of it makes any goddamn sense, stop bashing your head against the wall and take a step back. Let your mind go limp. Just like the proverbial blue bird of happiness, the answer's going to be sitting in a surprisingly obvious place. Surprisingly obvious, huh? Come to think of it, it feels like plenty of things have happened even inside this birdcage of a school. Alright, oh god. Yep, alright. We got the stern looking Sachi. I got the petting her head and people saying her fingers look weird. Dude, I got so many comments on that. I'm like, look, listen. It's all perspective. To be perfectly honest, at first I just had her down as a weirdly diligent girl. But after a while, I found out she has a surprisingly amusing side. And eventually I started getting genuinely interested in what makes her tick. Sachi kind of resembles me. That thought might have been the biggest single reason for my uncharacteristic curiosity. But whatever the case, my little talks with her have been leaving a strong impression on me lately. Even so, there's just nothing there. Nothing in those memories that stands out as an answer. God damn it! Oh, tearing my eyes away from the dour gray sky, I glance around the lobby in an attempt to distract myself from this unproductive frustration. A bamboo broom propped up beside the entrance catches my eye. Seeing that broom sitting idly by is a proof enough that Sachi's not around. It never seems to leave her side when she's puttering around the dorm. This broom symbolizes something. Oh no. Oh, because the person, aka Sachi, from his childhood always picked up the park for no goddamn reason. And yep, I remember. Just like yesterday, she made her work as a pseudo-maid sound like her life's mission. Come to think of it, outside the classroom, Sachi's been wearing a maid uniform consistently and constantly since the day we met. Hold on. Could I be making a really fundamental mistake in my assumptions here? For one thing, if I was wrong about something that basic, the field of possibilities grows significantly wider. And when I narrowed those down using the conditions I've been rolling around inside my head all this time, all of a sudden I've got a completely different candidate for the usual place. Did it all came into place? Nose. But if I'm right about this, there's one point in particular that seems completely inexplicable. That said, we reached a total dead end otherwise. I have no choice but to run with it. Ooh. I got this. Don't get in the way, Michiru. Just as I'm rising to my feet, Michiru reappears in the lobby, probably stopping by to check up on me. Yeah, I think I may know where Sachi is. Yeah, now get out of the way. I got work to do. Dude, he Billy Williams this. Like I usually do. Like I said, I might have figured out the usual place Sachi was talking about. I'm going to head there and check right away. Let the others know, will you? Alright, I'm counting on you, Michiru. For once. Damn, he booked it out there so fast. Without pausing to grab an umbrella or a raincoat, I rush out the door, sent off by Michiru's earnest, if completely out of character, words of concern. Not bothering to avoid the puddles in the pocketed asphalt road, I sprint single-mindedly away from the dorm. On the job, it's fundamental common sense not to set up an umbrella even in the middle of a typhoon. This rain doesn't even faze me. More importantly, every second counts right now. An entire day has passed since Sachi went missing. 24 hours since she left the dorm. And she may have been waiting all this time. She may still be waiting, even now. The festering sense of frustration inside me swells to unbearable intensity. Sachi!
これは自分でもどうしてなのかわからないのですが、風見さんに褒めてもらえると胃の上のあたりが温かくなるんです。
It's the childhood friend.
私また風見さんの前で気を失ってしまったんですね。
Yeah, she did in fact say again, which I remember saying something like, what do you mean again?
ご明察です。それに風見さんはカレーがお好きでしたよね。
See? She knew. Why did I not remember? I mean, it's all starting to come together, but it's just ironic. After all that time going around in circles, now it's like the dam just broke. Just as my master said, the breakthrough was staring at me in the face all along. Sachi gave me plenty of hints herself. My new hypothesis growing firmer with each step, I make my way toward the other, usual place. Nothing left to do but to see if she's there. Did it stop raining? It stopped raining. This place hasn't changed as much as I expected. I mumbled to myself, feeling my way through vaguely familiar streets, and during a several-hour train ride from Mishima Cape, I returned to this place for the first time in many years. This is the town where I was born. In my earliest years, before my master took custody of me, I lived here with my parents and sister. It's okay. She's still good. She's alive. But I have a feeling she may or may not be missing a hand or an arm or something. Dude, I got so many theories on that. Well, not so many. You guys know my theory. Alright? Don't even. Never thought I could be coming back here. Much less looking for Sachi. The only constant in life is its unpredictability. Slowing my pace, I moved carefully forward, guided only by faded memories. The usual place that came to mind, when all the reasonable answers failed, was a small park, goddammit, Sachi. My one and only childhood playground, situated on the outskirts of this town. And she's gonna be there, instantly. I bet you she's gonna be either here, or on the swings or something. Here we go. The area around the park is thoroughly deserted. God damn it. And the street lights outside are dimmed to an absolute minimum. It's a small playground designed to give young children a place to romp around on sunny days, so that's all as expected. There's no way anybody would use this playground on a miserable rainy evening like this one. That would be the common sense conclusion, but she's the... Oh.
ほら、みちるもさっちゃんがお願いや約束を絶対に守る子だってことは知ってるでしょ？
Oh yeah, it's a promise. Oh my god.
だから普通に考えて、さっちゃんはユージと約束した場所で待ってるはずなのよ。
I recall Amine's words from this morning. We all knew what Sachi was like. We knew she was bizarrely obedient. We knew she was prone to making strange mistakes as a result of subtle misunderstandings. But we'd all assumed those quirks were nothing more than a reflection of her diligent personality. We'd all assumed she would bend those rules of hers if it ever became truly necessary. That's exactly why I don't want her to be here. Much as I want to find Sachi, those words spill out of my mouth. And contradictory as it may seem, I really mean them. If Sachi's here, my initial concerns about her behavior were justified. My vague unease will become something far more concrete, far harder to face. Given any choice in the matter, I don't want that to happen. No, I can't afford to worry about that right now. Forcibly persuading myself to refocus on the problem at hand, I finally enter the park. And once inside that dim, desolate playground, my eyes quickly find a small figure. Figure? What the fuck? Figure, illuminated by moonlight. God damn it. Sachi. No, I gotta... Sachi? Oh. God damn it, she was on the swing. She's been waiting there for fucking... God damn it. You get. Come on. What are you doing? The swing set's a tiny thing made for the use of young children. Crammed into the undersized wooden seat, indifferent to her rain-soaked clothes. Sachi looks up at me and smiles. Have you been waiting here since yesterday? Yeah, she sounds like it. Without even eating? In the rain? All this time? I can tell you about not eating. You know, right, Amine? You goddamn idiot! It's too much for me to endure. She's just too pitiful right now. Before I know it, I'm shouting down at her. Of course I'm angry! Why? Didn't you realize I wasn't coming? Didn't you realize something was off? Why didn't you just leave? Why the hell did you sit here all this time just to keep some worthless promise? Damn, it's not worthless to her, though. An intimate tone, completely unlike the formal style of speech Sachi usually employs, and that vaguely embarrassing nickname. The combination resonates nostalgically with memories rendered fuzzy and indistinct by the passage of time. It's all coming back! It's all coming up Millhouse. Sachi's words. The connection I'm drawing have to be real. Why would you pick up other people's trash? So my guess was correct after all. You and I didn't meet for the first time in the Mahamak dormitory. Dude, we all cracked the code so quick. Sachi confirms my words casually, as if it was the most obvious thing in the world. Of course, her mere presence in this place is proof enough. Sachi, how long have you known? I mean, Let's be honest, who else is going to be named Kazami Yuji, Occupation Student Mark II? Honestly. But then again, I wasn't Mark II at the time when we were childhood friends. My sister was Mark 1, still Mark 1. I'm Mark 2 now. I was upgraded. From not having a mark to, you know.
それからいろいろお話ししていくうちに、だんだんそうじゃないかなと思い始めていたのですが、最終的にゆうくんだと気づいたのは、風見さんが初めて私の頭を撫でてくれた時です。
Oh, it was like the sudden realization. That was enough to convince you?
だって風見さんの手は私が大好きだったゆうくんと同じ温かさをしていましたから。
Oh. Ooh. In other words, Sachi realized some time ago and kept quiet. Until now. Then why didn't you say anything?
どうしてですか?
I'm asking you why you didn't tell me about all this. If I'd known, I might have remembered this place much more quickly, right?
すみません。風見さんが別の場所で待っているという考えは全くありませんでした。
It didn't occur to you?
はい。幼い頃の私と風見さんが待ち合わせていたのはいつもこの公園で、逆を言えばここ以外の場所で遊んだことはありません。ですから風見さんからいつもの場所と言われれば、私にはこの場所しか思い浮かびませんでしたから。
That only works when you have both parties remembering everything. Are you serious?
はい。
So many things happened so fast back then. The details are still fuzzy for me, but Sachi's memories of the time we spent together don't seem to have faded. And this playground is clearly a very important place to her. But even so... Oh.
それに家と言われませんでしたから。
Wait, what? What? I see. Come to think of it, Sachi's always been like this. Silently carrying out her orders like a faithful robot. Never expressing doubt or interjecting with her own opinion. Never advancing her own interests. The rare exceptions come only when Sachi judges it strictly necessary. Even then, she's usually just seeking clarification. There's no doubt. There's no longer any doubt in my mind. Those rules have to be the very reason Sachi ended up in Mahama Academy. In other words, it's all exactly as I feared.
風見さんはどうしてそんなに悲しそうな顔をしているんですか?
Because I am sad, idiot. What, aren't you?
そうですね。私は嬉しいです。
Happy?
はい。待ち合わせ時間を考えたら遅刻かもしれませんが、ゆうくんはこうして来てくれました。だから私はとても嬉しいです。
But it's under these weird circumstances. Oh! As Sachi smiles up at me, I finally realize something. The one thing about this girl that truly resembles me is the way she smiles. An artificial thing plastered on for the sake of lubricating social interactions. An attempt to put others at ease rather than a reflection of any real emotion. Maybe she's not lying. Maybe she really is happy. But whatever the case, that smile is hollow. How many times have I seen this expression on her face? And I'm only realizing this now? Pathetic. No, maybe it's not surprising I didn't notice. I've managed to fool plenty of people the exact same way. It's a skill that develops with practice.
そんな顔しないでください、風見さん。風見さんは ちゃんと約束を守ってくれました。だから今度は私がこうする番です。
Rising unsteadily to her feet, Sachi reaches up and brings her hand to rest on top of my head.
約束守ってくれてありがとう。
Damn, she's got to
ゆうくん。
reach up there, doesn't she? Whoa! Maybe it's sheer surprise. Maybe some part of me wants things to stay like this a little longer. I can't tell for sure. Whatever the case, my body's frozen in place under the gentle movements of her small hand. Sachi, what are you?
勝手なことをしてすみません。でも私が最後にいつもの場所で遊ぶ約束をしたとき、ゆうくんはこの公園に来てくれませんでした。
Oh, that's when everything went in the shitter, huh? I didn't?
はい。でもゆうくんは悪くありません。あの時の私は悪い子で、私が一方的に取り付けた約束でしたから、ゆうくんが来てくれなかったのも当然です。でも今回は違います。ちゃんと約束をした待ち合わせでした。だからそこにゆうくんが来てくれて、私本当に嬉しい。
Oh, the emotions are about to flow out even harder. Oh, nope, or she's gonna pass out because she's been out here for a day with no food or water or, really anything. Sachi! I catch Sachi in my arms as she collapses forward. The last of her strength is gone. Come on, shh.
すみません、風見さん。今体を。
Nothing to apologize for. Don't push yourself.
そう言っていただけると助かります。なぜか立ち上がろうとしても体に力が入らなくて。
Hardly surprising. After sitting through that rainstorm without eating or drinking, she's probably really sick now, too. As a quick estimate, Sachi's been in this place for 28 hours straight, and I'm willing to bet she didn't even allow herself to take a nap the whole time she was waiting for me. No matter how sturdy the girl is, she might well be past the limits of her physical endurance by now.
ですが私はこれから風見さんとのテストの
You know what,
約束が。
Sachi? How's about we count this as the test? You don't need to worry about that either. The only thing you promised me was to wait until I showed up, and you kept that promise. You can rest now.
それならよかったです。
It's like you finally released me. With those words and a particularly weak attempt at a smile, Sachi instantly falls unconscious. Within seconds, she's gone totally limp, leaving me to bear her full weight in my arms. It's only then that I finally realize just how alarmingly cold her body is. The girl's clearly in bad shape, to the point where she needs medical attention and quickly. Why do we always... Oh, Sachi. Why do we always end up in a hospital? I either get shot with a shotgun or someone ends up in the hospital. Even so, the expression on her face as she sleeps seems genuinely happy, in a way that artificial smile never was. I may be a pretty pitiful excuse for a human being, but maybe, just maybe, there's something I can do for this girl. You're a hell of a lot tougher than you look, Sachi. Oh, after brushing a few raindrops of water from Sachi's face, I pull out my cell and call Chizuru. Yeah, come on. The memories.
どうしてもう一緒に遊べないの？私そんなのやだよ。せっかく仲良くなれて、これからもっともっとゆうくんと遊べると思ったのに。 れなのに突然お別れしなきゃいけないなんて。私明日も待ってるから、ゆうくんが来てくれるまで絶対いつもの場所で待ってるから。
And he never showed up again. That's sad. That's a feel sad, man. Even after hearing Sachi's story, this is about as much as I can remember. As children, we parted abruptly. Our burgeoning friendship was cut off without warning. This must have happened when I was forced to move away after my sister's death, or maybe not death, because the story wants you to think she's dead, but she's probably totally not, because why the fuck would they make a cool-ass character like that, only to kill her off literally instantly? That makes that much makes sense. Dude, I'm telling you. I may be crazy, but I can be smart sometimes, alright? But there's still one part of all this I find completely inexplicable. I understand that Sachi has to be the same person who played with me as a child, but the girl in my memories was energetic and strong-willed in the extreme, a little spoiled even. Her personality and way of speaking are totally unlike the Sachi I know today. Well, people, yeah, like he's saying that. Ooh, of course, people naturally change as they grow up, yeah. But I don't know of any transformations that dramatic. Something must have triggered such a radical shift. I guess that something is connected to our conversation back then, but like a family thing or something? There's no way to know for sure until I learn more about Sachi's past. With what happened over the last 2 days, I think that's become necessary.
屋上で星を眺めるなんて意外にロマンチストなところがあったのね。
Quite you. You think like the death of her parents, or whatever happened, because she said her parents are no longer a thing anymore, because she uses past tense and all that such. That maybe that event had something to do with it, or maybe back then they were already passed away or whatever. And so, Chizuru.
私は学園教室で待っててって言ったはずだけど。
Yeah, well, I told Sachi to wait in the classroom, but that didn't happen either. Sorry, felt like getting some air.
そう。
Dropping the line of questioning, Chizuru walks straight up to my side.
各種への連絡と病院での手続きは一通り済ませてきたわ。
Appreciate it. Sorry to push all the work on you.
それは私のセリフよ。学生の管理は私の仕事だし、小峰さんだってあなたが見つけてくれたんだから。
True enough.
それより、あなたは小峰さんのそばにいてあげなくてもいいの？
Probably. She's got 4 dedicated nurses at the moment. I think she'll be alright.
それはそうだけど。でも、
It's not for medical support, it's for emotional. Women don't like having men just ogle them as they sleep, right? I mean, depends on the man, I guess. Same with the guy. Depends on the woman.
まったく。こういう時に冗談が言えるのはあなたくらいのものだと思うわよ。
Blame my sister. I inherited it from her. But anyway, dude, she had the worst sense of humor. No, I can't say had. I have to say she has. She's totally alive. Brain. You can't fool me, game. I'm on to your tricks. I have no idea how she'd be alive, honestly, but I just totally know she is.
他にやることができた。
Right. Remember what you told me a little while ago? How you don't expect me to do anything in particular for the school or its students?
ええ、確かにそう言ったわ。
I've got a follow-up question.
何かしら。
Are you willing to let me get involved on a voluntary basis?
ええ、もちろん。
Oh my. Well. Good to know. Sounds like she was almost expecting this from the very start. Guess there's a reason she's able to get by sitting around and sipping expensive tea all day.
でもいいの？これは市ヶ谷の任務でもないし、あなたにとって何の得にもならないことかもしれないわよ。
No. But I didn't come to this school for duty or profit. You might say I'm here precisely because I wanted something more than that. Right. I wanted to understand the meaning of the words my master left me.
なるほどね。
Dude, I can't wait to actually see the interaction between Yuji and his master. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I already know. It's probably gonna be the best thing I've ever seen, and we're probably gonna see her, you know, when she dies, and oh, it's gonna be emotional. Alright, oh, I feel it already. Also, in a way, I owe Sachi my life.
小峰さんが命の恩人？
In a way, yes. Damn. Sachi and I knew each other as kids, and it's probably thanks to her that I managed to push my way through the worst of it.
驚いた。そんなことがあったなんて私も知らなかったわ。
Neither did I. Not surprising. I just remembered a little while ago myself.
そう。
Lowering her hand from the fence, Chizuru turns to face me.
でも、そういう理由があったなら、小峰さんだったのは納得ね。
Circumstances aside, simple truth is, Sachi caught my interest as she is today.
惹かれたか。それなら、今度こそ小峰さんについての報告書を渡しましょうか？
Yes, please, Yuji. Yuji? Like I said before, that won't be necessary. God! Fuck! Dude, shit!
じゃあ、断ることができない小峰さんから聞き出す？
That's not it either.
だったら、
I'll handle this my way. And if you know me, well, my way can usually lead to violence. No, it's fine. It's fine. She just gives him a look. In this case, maybe it's a pointlessly roundabout method, but I've gotten by with it all this time, so I'm gonna stick with what I know.
なるほど。不器用だけどまっすぐで、あなたらしい考えね。
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
さあ、どうかしらね。
This fucking woman. Blatantly evading the question, Chizuru offers me a composed smile. Alright, think it's about time I got going.
ええ、何か必要になったら遠慮なく言ってくれていいから。
I'm counting on it, Principal Tachibana. Oh, well then. Nope, stepping outside the school grounds, I retrieve my cell phone from my pocket. Even if it does ultimately come down to asking for someone's help, I'll stick to the methods I trust most. If I want to change something, to accomplish something meaningful, I think that's the way it has to be. Julia, I need a favor. Damn. Oh, God.
案外気持ちよさそうに寝てるわね。まったく、あれだけ心配させておいてのんきなもんよ。
You guys can grill her when she gets awake and happy and shit.
と見せかけて、ずっとこのままなんてオチは嫌なのよ。
Makina, don't even scare me like that, please. Okay, just don't.
あんたはさらっとなんてこと言うのよ。
I mean, I've already had to deal with you being the way you are because of your trauma. Michiru has some fucking weird ass problems. Amane had to deal with almost eating people. I had to deal with so much shit. I don't want Sachi to just randomly be in this stage forever.
それだけサッチンが心配なのよさ。心配しなくても平気よ。看護師さんから話を聞いた限りでは疲れて眠っているだけらしいから。
Yeah, she's just, you know, when you're out for 28 hours without food, water, or anything, stuck in the rain and it's cold. God, it's just...
それならよかったのよさ。でもユージ、よくさっちゃんを見つけられたわよね。
Dude, Yuji's a god. Don't underestimate him.
そういえばそうよね。愛の力すげえな。
Dude, Machina's got it. She knows. The power of love, friendship, and magic. It all works.
やっぱりそうなのかしら。
Oh.
お、一番意外なところが食いついてきやがった。
Oh, Yumiko's fucking kudere at heart, alright? Just leave her alone.
大はないわ。ただ最近仲良くしていたみたいだし、本当にそういう力が働いたのかと思っただけよ。やめてユミコ、キャラかぶってる上にうまいから。
Okay.
うまいってか、多分榊さんのは天然だからね。
Dude, I love Yumiko. She's something.
私は諦めないわよ。うなぎだって天然物より美味しい養殖物だってあるんだから。
I mean...
チルチル静かにしろよ。サチンが起きちゃうのよさ。あんたが煽ったくせに。
Machina starts a lot of shit, okay? Leave...
それより本来の面会時間はとっくに過ぎているんだし、そろそろ戻った方がいいわ。そうね、着替えとかいろいろ用意しなくちゃいけないものもあるし。っていうか、ユージのバカはどこで何やってるのよ。
Excuse me? I found her. I got her to the hospital. I did everything. All right? You don't at me right now.
俺はやることがあるってすぐどっかに行っちゃったからね。きっとその場に居合わせた人だからこそ分かったことがあるんでしょうね。
See? Yumiko knows. She's on this.
こんな時までカッコつけなくてもいいのに。
Yes, that is my thing. I'm always cool.
でもそこが好きなんだよな。
Hey, see, this is why she's a pervy old man.
うさい。ほらほら、本当にさっちゃん起きちゃうから、そろそろおいとまするわよ。
Machina, I swear to God, dude. Pervy old man. Like a 75-year-old man in a lolly-ass girl's body.
わかってるわよ。
And fucked up in the head, too.
じゃあさっち、すぐに戻ってくるから、それまでいい子にしてるのよ。
Oh, are you petting her while you're saying that? She totally is. That's my headcanon. Oh, well, that happened. Just straight cut. Oh, ... Mere moments after I pick up the sound of a well-tuned V8 engine approaching, a familiar yellow prancing horse pulls smoothly to a halt in front of my eyes.
お待たせ、ユージ。
Why, hello there. And a split second later, the person I've been expecting emerges from the driver's seat.
もうこんな時間の呼び出しに海外しく答えるのは私ぐらいのものよ。
It's totally cause it's me, right? Yeah, I do. And I appreciate it. Damn, she's like, ooh, you sound serious. When I offer a few straightforward words of thanks, JB furrows her brow. Something wrong?
皮肉を言ったつもりが真面目に返されちゃって、何も言えなくなっただけよ。
My bad.
別に怒っているわけじゃないけど、この子が前に言ってたストレスを感じない子なんでしょ。
As JB speaks, she holds out a single manila envelope.
しかもそれ、一応部外費の資料なのよ。
Damn, JB's so good. God, she gets me what I need. Right, that's why I had to ask you, Julia.
まあ頼まれて持ってくる私も私だけど。
Thanks. I owe you for this one.
なんだかユージが素直だと調子が狂うわ。
Dude, this is a serious time. JB shrugs her shoulders as I take the documents from her hand. It's not that I don't trust Chizuru, but I prefer to get my information from a familiar, reliable source. Ah, okay, I see.
それから分かっているとは思うけど、その資料には先に目を通させてもらったわよ。
Yeah, not a problem.
この学園の子たちがそれぞれに問題を抱えているのは知っていたけど、その子もいろいろあったみたいね。
I'm just saying if... I don't know if anything can top eating people. Let's just... I can't... and we've already been through almost all the routes except this one. I see. I was more or less expecting JB to read the documents before handing them over, but judging from her vague language, it seems there was indeed some fairly what the fuck? Indeed something fairly dramatic inside. There we go. Brain works sometime.
これは純粋にあなたを知る友人として聞くけど、その子が抱える問題を知ってどうするつもりなの？
I don't know yet, but
でも
if there's something I can do for her after reading these, I think I will. Damn. JB answers my words with a searching gaze, her expression unusually serious. Ugh. I stare steadily back into her eyes. For a moment, there's silence between us.
そう。あなたがそう考えているなら、
Thank you.
私は何も言わないわ。
Thank you, JB. Just nodding my head. You're not opposed to the idea?
私にあなたのプライベートまで奪う権利はないし、そこまで言うからにはそれなりの理由があるんでしょ？
In other words, you trust me.
そうね。これでもあなたのことはよく知ってるつもりよ。何せ私はあなたの友人であり、上司であり、保護者なんだから。
It's a crazy package. True enough. With my master and my older sister dead, not dead, JB was without a doubt the foremost living authority on the subject of me.
ただ一つだけ釘を刺させてもらうけど、あなたがこれから何をするにしても仕事は今まで通りこなしてもらうわよ。
Yeah, it's all about the stupid jobs. Yeah, of course, that was the plan.
その言葉が聞けて安心したわ。今は予備役扱いとはいえ、あなたを頼りにしている人間はたくさんいるんだから。
You know, JB, I'm on reserve, but everyone always needs my help. As in, like, I'm always working. You know what I mean? Yeah, I always get called to do jobs and shit. I'm Agent, like, 47 or whatever the hell I am. No, it's 9029, if I remember correctly. It hasn't been actually said in a long-ass time. I should only be called in for the most crazy of jobs, not, like, run-of-the-mill bullshit, alright? That's... Apparently satisfied, JB gives me a friendly thump on the shoulder as she passes by.
それじゃあ、私はそろそろ戻るわね。
Alright, beautiful. We'll see you later. I appreciate the help, JB.
感謝の気持ちを表すなら、今度高級イタリアンでもご馳走してちょうだい。
3-star? You're not gonna settle for 5? Returning to her usual playful tone, JB deftly brushes a loose strand of her thick golden hair into place, and then steps back into her car. Okay, well, take note. Bye, JB. I'll see you later. Why am I like doing it like I'm on the car driving away? That doesn't make sense. As the prancing horse grows small in the distance, I mutter wryly to myself. After returning to the courtyard, I sit down on a nearby bench and examine the contents of the envelope JB handed me. At a glance, it's 6 pages filled with text, almost certainly printed from a personal computer. So now I've got my hands on Sachi's past. What's more, I managed to obtain it quietly, from a source with absolutely no connection to these events. For JB, it was probably a simple job involving nothing more challenging than a few minutes of database crawling on a neglected terminal. But this way, If and how I make use of this information is completely up to me. Shh. What? Sachi? What? Oh. It'll be fine, Sachi. Don't just go back to sleep. Don't worry. Shh. Just stay there. When I open my eyes, I'm staring at an unfamiliar ceiling. The lights are off, and there's only faint illumination flowing in from the window. But as my eyes grow accustomed to the darkness, it doesn't take me long to realize that I'm in a hospital.
そうか。私、公園で気を失って。
It's because I released you from your torment. Kazami-san must have carried me here afterward. And judging from the tuna fish man figurine standing watch at my bedside, Maki-chan and the others paid me a visit. God damn it, Maki.
風見さんは、ゆうくん。
Kazami-san and I played together as children. For a time, he was a very dear friend to me. I realized as much some time ago, but I don't believe that knowledge prompted any dramatic change inside me. Therefore, I had assumed the same was true for Kazami-san. That he had realized the truth long ago and simply decided to keep things as they were. But in reality, he never associated me with the girl he knew back then. To him, the usual place was somewhere else entirely. The thought makes my heart ache. For some reason, when I close my eyes, I see Kazami-san's sorrowful face looking down at me in the playground. And as I remember that moment, the vice gripping my chest grows gradually tighter. Okay.
おかしいな。
Sachi, just relax. Okay.
私、もう悪い子じゃないはずなのに。
What?
みんなの言うことを聞く。いい子でいれば、ここが痛くなることもないって思ってたのに。
Okay, this is getting a little Monka-esque right now. The more I think, the more sluggish I feel. It's as though a heavy weight is pressing down on my body. Thank goodness I'm alone. If someone else had been here, I'm not sure I could have been my normal self for them. After all, I'm currently incapable of something as simple as reaching over to turn on the lights. Soon enough, my physical discomfort is accompanied by a building sense of panic, inexpressible in words. A horrible choking sensation crawls slowly but steadily up my throat. Oh God. Oh God. As I moan incoherently, my hands reflexively clutch at the blanket draped over my body. I squeeze my eyes tightly closed in an attempt to shut out reality. Oh! But then you come back here and it's no good. The harder I try to repress the memory, the more clearly it rises to the surface. I know that it's the cause of my pain, but I simply can't escape that image. Sachi. Perhaps it's because I'm weaker than usual after my long wait in the rain. Even as I wince at the first throbbing stabs of a sudden headache, an overwhelming weariness washes over my body. Just keeping my eyes open seems unbearably burdensome. No. She's like, no, can't, Sachi! My field of vision grows narrower as my eyelids fall halfway closed. I can faintly hear the sound of my clenched teeth rattling in my mouth. It feels as if the temperature of the room has plunged, to the point that I almost expect my breath to form white clouds before my eyes. Sachi? Shh. I roughly grasp for air, panting like a dog, helplessly enduring the unceasing waves of pain. Oh boy. Eventually, it becomes difficult to tell whether my eyes are open or shut, and as my physical agony reaches its climax, it's joined by an unfathomably profound sense of loss. My trembling hands creep upward, seeking reassurance that my head hasn't simply been lopped off at the neck. Sachi, stop. It's alright. That couldn't possibly have happened. I understand that rationally, but the delusion is so vivid that I can't bring myself to lower my hands. Post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD. As a child, when I first suffered these symptoms, the doctor who examined me dispassionately offered that diagnosis. I thought she was just having a panic attack. This is straight PTSD. That's way worse than any normal panic attack. That's like a panic attack on like level like Mark 7 Octave 2000. A severe mental illness brought on by violent wounds to the mind, leading to a persistent range of stress-related impediments. I have researched the disorder and its symptoms in great detail over the years from every source I could find. Among the many symptoms, the one I truly fear is clinically referred to as a recurrent involuntary memory, more commonly known as the flashback. Okay, if I curl my body into a tight ball like this, I can endure the pain and exhaustion somehow. Can we get her some, like, medication or something? But the worst of the suffering is yet to come. As I begin to imagine that moment, tears flood out of my eyes, and I shake my head from side to side like a spoiled child throwing a temper tantrum. She's literally being pulled into a flashback because of her disorder, and we're seeing it happen, and it's fucked up. Lukewarm drool dribbles out of my gaping mouth as I'm racked by dry heaves. At some point, my groans give way to convulsive sobs. This is how it always happens. After enduring the pain, I see the dream. The memories I've tried so very hard to forget force their way into my mind, still vivid and clear after all this time. The profound darkness, buried deep inside by my own conscious efforts, pushes its way back to the surface. How many times have I seen this dream since that day? The mere idea of trying to count seems rather ridiculous by now. I'll never escape this nightmare, will I? Never. It'll be with me for all eternity. And the nightmare begins, as always, with 2 words.
Sachi.
Whoa! Well, here we go. We're always having flashbacks. I mean, it's the nature of the game, right? Like, you're in this school, and you're like, why are these girls, or even me, why are we all in this school? Everyone's got a deep, dark past, or some sort of past, and of course you're going to see them through a flashback. This is done in a way different way than before, though. Oh, poor Sachi. PTSD. That's fucked up.